Ugh. Cough, cough. Weak cough. It is I, the spirit of Halloween. This sucks. Are you dressed as an undead witch? I think you might be a little disappointed I'm not particularly dressed. Hi Bob, hi Flower, hi Cunie, hi Meek to Go, hi Breezy, hi Ain't It. I can't believe Beliaga went out of business and got bought out. You see, my spirit left my body and it unfortunately got purchased by a major brand. If you see me on the streets promoting Spirit Halloween, that's not me. That's not me. I'm sorry. Hey, Mommy Pie. Hi, Shark. Maybe I should have downloaded some horror games or something, but what I have in mind today is Lee Tux Paint. Everyone loves Tux Paint. I love Tux Paint. I haven't touched it in months, but I love Tux Paint. Everyone loves Tux Paint. It's got the Halloween spirit, maybe. Hello, Shub. Thank you for money. Don't give me money, though. I'm sorry. What do I am orange and black now. Not like normal. Like the normal way of turning black. Goth? I'm Halloween goth now. I'm sorry. When will you be blue? I'd feel bad about appropriating from that one guy who lives in a blue house and his whole world is blue. Dabbity dabby die. I know you. Ooh. The sweet sounds of Tux Paint. How loud is that? Wait, give me a moment. Maybe turn it up. Tux Paint gets pretty annoying though. Sweet obnoxious paint programs. How I love thee. Almost can't hear me? Might be a bit of my distance from the microphone, but also I can do fun things like turn my gain up. Gain up. Is Woo! I hope I blasted your ears out. I love to do that. I love to torment everyone. Too loud? Too loud? I'm sorry. Send me to hell, maybe. In my opinion, it's a bit low. Oh god. Are you deaf? Maybe? I hope you're deaf. Not I hope you're deaf, but I hope in this specific case that people are complicated. Nuance. Everything's so difficult to grasp. It all slips through my hands like the sands of time. I'm orange. Viewers? Viewers? Just viewers? Viewers. Hold on, let me... That's my message to viewers in the corner there. Chat. Chat. Chat, what do we think about this? Oh my god, chat. I see the panic. This Bell stream was brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. I kind of love when shows do that. It's like, viewers like me? I'm the specialist woman in the whole world. Sesame Street or whatever loves me. I feel like Sesame Street already kind of sends out that message though. Like, you watch Sesame Street and all the characters are always going like, oh, you're so great! Presumably 5-year-old kid. It's like, thank you, Grover. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Honestly, this recolor kind of works when selected a fighting game and probably get destroyed as. I think when different eye colors and stuff kind of... It gives me a kind of moe appeal, doesn't it? Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm absolutely deranged and whatnot. But I feel like... it kind of emphasizes the cute little ways my eyes move. This morning, Sesame sent out the message that Elmo canonically watches One Piece. I don't know about you, but I feel like One Piece should not be recommended to 5-year-olds. I don't think it should be recommended to anyone, because I don't like One Piece. But I feel like maybe that's a little too young. Hi, Karkentwella. Greetings, how is your Halloween going? Got candy bags ready? I'm not certain that kids are gonna come to my house because I have no decorations whatsoever. But I goaded my dad into getting Halloween candy. And we argued for a bit in the store because it's like, you know, trick or treat is on the decline, Dad. You know, all the kids go to trunk or treats nowadays. And he was like, no, we should get 5 bags. Like, sure, I guess. As long as it's candy that I can eat. Hi, Slorat. Don't worry, we will show up to your house. Fake fan, you aren't already in it? I thought all of you lived in my walls. Frauds. You're going to hell for your lies. What the hell's a trunk or treat? Trunk or treat. It's like churches, most churches and schools run it and stuff. You just get a bunch of cars parked in a parking lot and they're decorated and stuff, and people will hand candy out from the backs of them, which in most cases I feel like would sound kind of suspicious, but it's not. I promise. A week or two ago, I remember it because it was bizarrely early in October. I went to a job interview, and on the way back, I saw like a bunch of people going to some street trunk or treat or something in bright daylight. It was like 12 p.m. And I was kind of astonished because, like, man, what is Halloween even about anymore? Did you get hired? No, the convenience store did not hire me. Did you ever get back of the van candy? No, nobody... Maybe sometimes I might look childlike enough, but nobody offers me candy out of their suspicious van, unfortunately. Not young enough anymore. Nobody did it when I was a kid either. What's wrong with me? You're too overqualified? Yes, this high school dropout with no with no work experience is overqualified. I'm overqualified for every job, actually. NASA, get out. NASA, go to hell. You'll never get me. All the NASA scientists with their middle school educations, I don't know. You're not allowed to... You're only allowed to drop out of high school, I think. Might depend on the state. Maybe I just doxed myself. Maybe my very specific state is the only state where you can only drop out of high school. Have you tried the inconvenience store? I'm sure I could inconvenience a lot of people, but my heart's not really in that sort of work, unfortunately. I'm in hell. NASA wishes they could send you to space. I wish I could go to space. Space is wonderful. Tragedy strikes my frail heart. The exact school that you went to is the last remaining school that lets you drop out of high school. It is I, the doxed. Yeah, no, middle school sounds like a huge red flag. No, high school sounds more understandable. I don't know. If I was allowed to drop out of middle school, I probably would have done it. At that age, you know, nobody wants to go to middle school. All middle schoolers are kind of in hell. If I feel bad about my life, I can just think like, oh, at least I'm not 12. 12-year-olds have it bad. I haven't even started drawing. What we know about you is you got shopping carts in your water and you can drop out in high school. You too can drop out in high school. Together. Let's become dropouts. Already am. I'd An Hero if I had to go through middle school again. I know what An Hero means, but I've always... Ah. Sorry. Third sneeze, I muted that time though. Boy, I love having chronic allergies that are unexplainable and uncurable. No! Unmute your sneezes, let me hear them. Oh, oog, oog. For free? I already did it twice, for free. Basically, this kid did the thing and his classmates were writing letters to get over the trauma and someone said he was An Hero. At least they know to use An, I guess. Even if they don't know how to do it. Quitting my job right now so I can join high school so I can drop out of high school. I feel like if you watch VTubers, this includes me, I feel like most people that watch VTubers probably wouldn't be trusted around any kind of school. This includes me. I'm a creepy loser. Nothing wrong with that. Well, maybe something wrong with that. But, you know, life goes on. I still have hair from when I was 16, you know. I never threw it out. Never. I don't sniff it anymore, though. That makes it sound like that was a regular thing. I didn't do that particularly much in the first place. To celebrate Halloween, answer this question. Who is your favorite ghost? It'll be you soon, my friend. Come here. I'm not a creepy loser in the way you are. I'm a creepy loser in an epic way. I'm creepy in a based and different way. I'm creepy in a way that everyone loves me. I'm creepy pilled, I'm freak pilled, freak on a leash, insane in the membrane. I should be in an institution, a mental institution. I don't know what's the voice I'm doing. What am I doing? My failures are more nuanced, more sophisticated than yours. When I fail, I look like an overgrown toddler, probably. Ooh, I spilled my spaghetti on the floor. What do I live for? Oh! Head in my hands, Shinji style. Alright, thank you. Captioning this with a Joker PNG. I don't want to live in a society! God damn it! I don't want to! I don't want to! Society is hell! Get me out of here! I try to, like, oh, Bella, you should live in a society. Okay, I'm gonna apply to jobs. I got a rejection email for the first time after, like, 50 applications. I don't know how many. And I didn't know whether to feel good that I actually got a rejection email or to feel bad that I got rejected. Nice of them to actually bother. You got an email? They never send those out anymore. I know I'm very much unimpressive and underqualified for everything, but like they were making me play games for that. Like, oh, maybe I'll work at a nearby mall that's sort of within biking distance. And they made me play sorting games and talk to AI interviewers. That's like majority acceptance. You're right. I wasn't rejected, so I should go up to random businesses I applied to and ask for my shifts. Did they put the sorting hat on you? Maybe that would be better. Maybe that would be better. Plot twist, she got acceptance emails for the rest of them, but the email goblin's been stealing and hiding them. An email goblin doesn't sound that bad though. It sounds kind of like a good way to go about emails. You know, everyone hates emails. Goblins are more debatable though. They're like little goblin that hides in your emails and eats them. I feel like it's protecting me, right? I'm being protected by the goblin that eats my emails. Don't forget to give them a firm handshake. I would if I got any interviews. I've gotten 2 interviews. Both with, like, very entry-level jobs. I got rejected from both. Even though I dressed very nice. I dressed very nice. I wore a button-up. I looked great. Doesn't matter. The goblin has eaten 300 phishing emails? What? But I love fishing! Damn you, goblin. I'll curse you when I go out onto the lake. What are we drawing, by the way? Oh, this one, I call it Cloudy Skies. You know when you go outside and the skies are all white because it's very, very cloudy? This is a depiction of this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really should draw them. Kind of cute face, even if it looks terrible. I wonder, are stamps still broken? Oh! Oh! Wait! Oh, it's working! That means I can use the Halloween stamps and such. Look at this. Gravestones. Pumpkin. The spider. Small enemy spider. I suggest Bart Simpson or Frankenville. I'm gonna get it over with. Okay. Oh, cowabunga, whatever. Ay, Karumba, kabunga. Oh no, oh no. Oh god. Oh god. You barely got the chance to live, Bert. Oh god. Random kids knocking at the door didn't open. Don't you live in France? Don't you live in France, Shrub? Do they celebrate Halloween in other countries? Oh, Barn. Dead Bart is finally canon. That's right. I'm responsible for the last Simpsons episodes. This is me. Was the Bart is dead creepypasta? Was? It was, my friend. Was that? 3 Hours of Horror starts early this year. Brett Salmon is dead. What do you mean starts early? It's Halloween. Whatever. It's time to draw. I have to draw the things. I'm going to fill the background with like gray or something first. I find it makes it kind of easy to focus. Kind of stupid on text paint though. Why does Bella have red ears? Did she contract a infection? Hmm? Are you? I think you're both dyslexic and colorblind. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I just... Hi Val, hope you're doing good. I almost didn't notice you were live. Your profile icon's grayish. It looks like the other grayed out PFPs at a glance. I probably should redraw that. I wonder if Tux paints the right... Nah. Maybe. Nah. Maybe. Nah. Hey Ringo. Don't trust him, this is a trick to make you show yours. Actually, if... I'll just show you. I have kind of freakishly detailed ears. Give me a moment. Sometimes I forget VTubers have ears aside from animal ears. You know, most, like, all the well-known animal VTubers you might think of actually do have ears. Konone does, Okayu does, Mio does. You know, pretty much every animal girl on Hololive has human ears. My ear. I will fix it now. There you go. Can you hear us now? No, I've never been able to, actually. I've been deaf my whole life. It's just that everyone's thoughts get beamed directly into my head, psychically. It all works out. It's really awful, though. Who did you steal those from? Well, I paid your mom a visit last night. Oh no, come a little closer. Not to there. Come a little closer. Hmm? Approach. Right your nose. You can see my really terrible coloring job. I should draw. I love drawing anime girls, so I'm gonna do something rough first, I think. I don't want to be a mouth breather. Your nose didn't cease to exist. Now you just look like a gross flesh skeleton. Like you don't have your nose there. It's the inside. There's you ever see like those extreme plastic surgery things that they put in tabloids and whatnot? There was a guy who removed his nose to look like an alien or something. And it turns out that if you remove your nose, you have like really, really horrible complications. Because your nose is built to filter things and your inside nose is not meant to like meet wind and whatnot. That's kind of fascinating. Whoopsie, I don't think the guy cared that much. You know, if he was concerned enough to cut his nose off. I'm not so good at doing sharp eyes, unfortunately. Eyelash-ish, kind of. Could be better, could be worse. I would think removing your nose wouldn't be good for you. I don't know, you'd think that... I feel like it's normal to think like, oh, well the physical nose doesn't do that much, you know, Vincent van Gogh or whatever survived without his ear. I wonder what removing your ear actually does to you. I imagine it pretty much... It probably impacts your sense of, like, locational sound, I imagine. I sneezed. Have you been drawing much lately? You were improving a lot at the start of the year. I've pretty much been in drawing celibacy for months. Apologies. Bella says at work, please tell Belle to drink water and go on a walk for me. I'm biking again, so, you know, healthy. Because it's very good for going places. Recently, I hit the milestone, about accumulated over about a year. I hit 110 miles biked total. That's not a lot. Not over a year, maybe some months or something because I took a big break in the summer, but I think that's pretty good. Most people haven't biked 100 miles, I think. Unless they have. Maybe most people aren't counting. How much of it was for Pepsi? No, most of it was just for training and stuff. Because I'm kind of conserving my money, you know? I don't buy Pepsi anymore. Though, I'll be honest, I did buy Pepsi to watch a movie with my little brother the other day. I've been trying to be nice to my little brother because he's kind of all sad style and whatnot. So I watched Madoka with him and he cried. All 3 Madoka movies, he cried at all of them. But the helmet, depends on how far it is and how many main roads I cross. Will you do more biking now that it's gonna be less hot outside? Yeah, I really like cold winds on my skin, you know? Is he being nice back? For the most part, yeah, he's kind of mean sometimes, but also he's a bit of an autist like me, so he's gotta learn to be better. Wait, the 3rd one came out? The anime was split into 2 movies, and then there's Rebellion. The one coming out is the 4th movie. It'll come out early next year. Omura went through so much. Belly Yaga eating pavement because she tried to jump a curve without a helmet. I haven't ever jumped a curve here, actually. My bike, the one that I was going around on for most of this, broke down really hard, so I had to find and get a new bike, unfortunately. And that one has a really lousy seat. I can go much faster on it, but ow. I recommended Madoka to a girl and she said, "Isn't that really girly?" and now I hate it. Grown men were watching My Little Pony a decade ago. Watch Madoka, you loser. They make cushioned seat covers. I'd recommend getting one. Yes, but also I could save money by not buying a thing. Watch P-Fire to desensitize yourself. If you're recommending Pre-Para, honestly, I can't even say, like, go try Precure, because Pre-Para is kind of a next level. Like, that feels a little too girly even for me, and I like cute girls. Belle, why are you white? What does that mean? Do you still use Throne? No, I don't really like asking for money that much. I've got a kind of deceptively handsome hairstyle. Is that weird to say? It's like a hairstyle that a cool girl would have, but I'm kind of not very cool. And I feel like without it, my face would be surprisingly cute. She's white for an amazing reason. My parents were white. My grandparents, can you guess, were white. My great-grandparents. Is it a wolf or jellyfish cut? I think it's a little hard to say. Kind of leans wolf, maybe? A bloodline forever curse? Yellow? Well, good golly. I'll just be enjoying my... What do white people eat? Bread? I don't know. I eat bread. I eat ramen. Wait, you aren't Somali? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to catfish you here. Historically milk? Just milk? Aren't you a white people? Yes, but I don't go outside. I haven't talked to someone outside of my family and... I don't know. When I visit my relatives, though, the thing that feels kind of stands out to me as kind of cultural is like those pickles that they wrap in mayo and ham. I hate those things so bad. Those things are nightmares. What? WIF? Do you not know what the, like, ham mayo pickle is? I need to look something up. It's cream cheese, not mayo? Is that so? I don't know, the whole thing tastes awful to me. ham and pickle roll-ups. I'll save an image to throw on the screen. This. Do most of you really not know what this is? This is at like every party I've ever been to. Also hard garbage day. I hate these things so bad. Must be a northern thing? I don't know. I've had it from non-northerners too. What kind of parties are you going to? I don't know, the kind that I get dragged to by my family as a child. Like, you know, my dad's coworker throws a party or something. I get brought along because somebody has to watch a kid. Or, you know, the neighbor throws a party. I go to the neighbor party because my dad is there. Looks pretty good except for the pickle. An uncle convinced me, like, oh, Belle, you really should try something new, you know? It's great to try new things. And I tried it and I cried and gagged for like an hour straight. It was so bad. Also, I was an adult. I was a grown woman. I didn't do this as a child. This was post dropout. To be fair, I'm also like a turbo autist. I am curious, do you like pickles? Not really, but also I haven't devoted time to actually eating a pickle. I'm just always kind of sad when there's a pickle in something. I had faith in you for a second till you said as an adult. Yeah, I kind of clarified because I feel like I'm taking advantage of that assumption otherwise. You like that horse girl? Arurara? He doesn't like pickles. Would you die? Hold on. What was it? What was it? Our love is stronger than the world's most pungent pickle. Won't you dive into the brine with me? I love you, Fire Emblem Fates. Just like that time you tried sushi. That one I felt really, really awful for because my little brother asked to go to a sushi restaurant. I was... You know, I had to sit down there. One, I took a bite out of the sushi. I didn't pop the whole thing in my mouth. I tried to take a bite out of it. And I was sitting there, you know, head down, tears streaming down my face, trying desperately to eat this damn sushi. I tried, like a Philadelphia roll or whatever, and also, it had some kind of roe on it, you know, like ikura or something. I didn't like either of them. I think maybe I just don't like sushi. Maybe more like this. Maybe that's too low in the first place. This works. Billy Roll sucks anyway. I bet she pretends to like Vocaloid? What? 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 Sushi is good. I like the eel ones with eel sauce. You're allowed to like sushi. You know, I'm really glad for you if you like sushi, honestly, because I am really heartbroken every time I, you know, see food in an anime or something and it looks super tasty and I think, oh, I want to try that, you know? I want to taste things. I want to eat delicious food. You ever hear about how the lady, Ryoko Kui, the lady who made Dungeon Meshi, is actually a picky eater? How do you handle tuna? I don't like seafood very much at all. I think that's probably part of the problem-ish. You see any of that love that Neto has been getting lately? To be honest, it makes me seethe. Oh, triple baka, haha. Wow. Teto, Neto. Haha, haha, haha. I feel so old. I feel so old. I click on like some post like, oh, let's talk about Vocaloid. You know, I'm new to Vocaloid. Let's talk about Vocaloid. You know, my favorite song is Triple Baka and Mesmerizer. And they show like a picture of Yuane Haku or something and they're like, who's this girl I've never seen before? And I feel like I'm turning to dust. I feel ancient. I feel stupid. I know who that girl is. You need to get him. I am such an obnoxious hipster. I hate it. I am very much justified for it, I feel, though. I'm a Gmod guy. Imagine how I feel with the skibidi toilet stuff. Honestly, it probably feels so good to explain Gmod to a skibidi toilet kid, though. One that's actually interested, at least. I remember, I think it was earlier this year, I visited relatives for the winter or something, and there was this little kid who really liked me, I guess because I seemed cool and open enough to talking. But I was playing on my 3DS that I brought, and he starts going, man, I wish my parents let me play with my iPad. And I go, do you know what this is? He's like, nope. He's like, I'm like, oh, well, do you know about the latest Nintendo consoles maybe? Like a Nintendo Switch? He goes, nope. He has an Xbox or something. I only play retro consoles like iPad. I feel... I'm turning to dust. You know, what's extra sad is that even if that kid did play the latest Nintendo stuff or whatever, it would suck. You know, he's not getting a good experience anyway. Too high. I think this could be better. Hi, Hiaizen. Their kids' favorite Pokemon game is Sword and Shield. Okay, I will be honest. I have terrible taste. I think Sword and Shield is a good game. I think it's one of the Pokemon games I enjoyed the most. What you drawing? It is a self-portrait. Just for warm-up, I say 50 minutes into my stream. My favorite character, Swordbert? Well, you know, Swordbert made me think of all you guys. All you guys were just like Swordbert and like Shieldword or whatever. 50 minutes is only 10% of how long the stream is gonna be. No, I'm probably going to stream till my dear papa comes home. Hi, Faust Dismere. Is that Tuxbane? What can I say? I love Tuxbane. Okay, Papa, go to hell. How's Dad, by the way? He's gotten really into calculators. Like a month or two ago. Might have been like the start of the month, really. He calls me over to open a package he gets, and he pulls out this calculator, and he's like, "Oh, do you know what this is, Belle?" It's like, it's a calculator. He goes, "It's a reverse Polish notation calculator." He got it for his circuitry class. He, like last week, he got another package. Check this out, Belle. If you type 58008 and turn it upside, where are you going? No, he did the oboe shoes thing. The oboe shoes joke from The Simpsons. Does your dad like trains, planes, or clocks? He likes computers. But my dad, another package arrived last week. And he calls me over like, Belle, look. Guess what this is? Guess where this is from? And I look at it and there's Russian written on the side. So it's like, oh. You get something from Russia? He's like, no, it's from Ukraine. Guess what it is? Is it a Ukrainian calculator? And he starts laughing so hard. And it turns into him coughing really hard. And for the next 15 minutes, he sounds like he's hacking up a lung. It's like, oh no. And he opens it and he pulls it out and he goes, "It's a Soviet calculator." It was one like prominently used during the space race or something. It's also another reverse Polish notation calculator. Would he be into Japanese abacus sodaban? I don't think so. Maybe. I feel like he's too attached to electronics to go like, oh, abacus sure is interesting. I think he's a math nerd, but your dad is gonna get a Soviet Chinese calculator next? Soviet Chinese? Anyway. Everyone is moving to Linux now. Is he feeling vindicated? My dad's kind of offline. In a weird way. He's not necessarily detached from the internet, but he'll show me posts on like Mastodon or something. It's like, good for you, my father. Hey, Adrian. Make sure he doesn't make you guys homeless for running out of money. I expressed my concerns. I told him maybe we should budget more. He said that he has a pretty impressive amount of money saved up and we could survive about a year off of just savings. And I'm like, is that's pretty good, but is that enough? And he's like, well, most people don't have nearly this much saved up. And I go, is it really enough though? And he says, you think I couldn't get a programming job in a year? I care about my dad so much. He is God. My dad has only had to apply to 2 jobs in his entire life. To be fair, I assume your dad has an impressive resume. Oh yeah, he's like... I think he is an incredibly intelligent man. I think he is very impressive. I hold a high amount of respect for him. Even if he is kind of incomprehensible at times. But... I mean, he knows like 3 languages. He's obsessed with programming. He learned like a billion languages. He knows a lot about computer repair. Because, you know... he does math for fun. It's just, he is kind of a moron in many, many regards. Hi, Uber. 2 applications, 2 jobs, 100% higher rate. God. Has he taught you about programming? You know, when I was a little girl, you know what he would do? He would sit me down at the computer and open Scratch. And he'd be like, oh, look, you can do so many things with Scratch. You know, you should learn to do this. And it's like, I don't want to do this, Dad. I don't want to play Scratch. Or, you know, if it wasn't Scratch, it's like, oh, let's play Battle for Wesnoth on Linux. It's nice, but sounds a bit too young to start Scratch. No, I was doing this for years. I grew up on Linux. Yeah, Scratch. Back in my day, I just learned Java. My dad grew up on DOS. So it's not like it matters much. Have you played the new Super Tux card update? DOS isn't the language. Oh, whatever. Sue me. Crucify me here. I don't care. But it has a cute cat. I'll be honest, I hate the Scratch cat so bad. I think it's ugly. This is entirely unjustified and kind of hateful. I don't know, it always infuriated me. XPEL will say she's programming in HTML. I hate programming. I hate math. I think my mom told me once something like My dad's dream for me when I was very, very young was that I would grow up to go to MIT. Programming is barely math, it's more linguistics than anything 90% of the time. I just don't, math is just also a thing I didn't like. You grew up to be an Oshi? I grew up to be a high school dropout VTuber. Look at me, Dad. I'm streaming to, I don't know, some amount of people. I refuse to open the numbers tab. Just a little off the mic there. Maybe I could go to MIT. You think... Would MIT even be worth it? I imagine they charge crazy amounts. Streaming to me! It's viewers like you that make this possible, my friend. You're too overqualified for MIT? Programming? That's for nerds. Heh. And you know, all of the people at MIT fall to their knees, weeping. Your current views is some very large number. I think that's like... shit. Billions? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. What's wrong with being a nerd? You're the one that watches VTuber. I deserved that, but wow. Ow. You've killed me. You really managed it. You can go to MIT, I believe in you. You're way faster than any cop, I'm sure, so it'll be a while before they can get you off campus. Should've laid off the donuts, copper. I'm an MIT attendee, woohoo! Making your papa proud. The cops will never catch me, Dad. Woohoo! Looks a little weird, but whatever. Not like Tux Paint has a foot function. Actually, I think it does, but I don't care that much. Kinda cute. I'm going to college forever! Beliago, who could not be expelled due to never enrolling to begin with. If you've been here for a long time, you would remember that time I talked about bombs in Disney World. I think we can realize this dream at MIT too. I didn't know the sticker pack was a separate Tux Paint download. My life has never been so joyous and filled with SFX. Oh, you want to hear one that's like way too loud? Hold on. There was one that always tormented me as a kid. It was always way too loud. Anyway, you know. Sucks for you, Mr. Military Man. Or woman, maybe. They started taking women at some point. I know all of the stickers, heh. Oh god. you saying that chat could be cute girls? Well, Flower was watching this at the start, so I won't say no. I think that an uncute girl can be cute too, though. Like, maybe there's not conventionally cute girls watching, but that's cute too. You know, you see like that American, that like parody drawing of some American girl pretending to be Japanese or something that's making the rounds on Twitter. Mikan retweets a ton of it. She's very cute. She's uncute, but she's cute. You know? That girl. Not Mikan. Mikan is conventionally cute, I think. The Gaijin Transform comic? Yep. The spider. Not Mikan. Mikan isn't cute. Mikan's cute. Mikan's cute. I wonder if I could I don't know if she got into a corpo. She kind of made her own thing recently. Like with Nappy, Kiki, and I wanna say Chai? I think it was Chai. Mikan has a similar cuteness to you. We're both similar levels of yabai. Maybe. Like not quite inappropriate, but I think we're kind of weird at talking. I think I'm way creepier than her though. I feel bad communicating with her because like I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. I don't like saying yabai because I feel like usually when someone says yabai, it's like, haha, she had a yabai moment. She talked about sex. That's not really me though. It's not like I don't talk about sex ever, I guess, but you know, you watch Ollie or something and she'll start talking about like how her thighs or something. You're always talking about sex nonstop. Yeah, with your mom. Heh. That was me high-fiving myself. All the ladies should honestly feel flattered and lucky to have you stare at them silently across the room all day. Okay, that's enough of that. It's not true. You don't know my mom. Maybe you don't know your mom. I know much more about your mom than you ever will. Never forget the R-word incident. God! I don't. It haunts me at night. I hate it. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I wish I could forget. Maybe I should, like... Ooh. Youch. You know more about Breezy's dad than he does too? No, I don't... Like, sometimes you see people say that, like, they should make your dad jokes instead because that's where their attraction goes. But if... I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it if it feels more achievable. That makes it feel kind of scary. Dude, Bellyaga enough talking? I don't know, like, if someone says that they're going to do your dad, that feels like more of a legitimate threat, you know? Like, now I'm kind of scared to introduce them to my family. Not that many people say that they're going to do my dad. But, like, if I knew someone that did that, I wouldn't want to introduce them to my family. There's a spider on your screen. I don't know, maybe I'm the weirdo here. Maybe I'm the creep. Nah, I don't like that. I wish I could remember that time you made a fire joke about my father. It was funny because he died. Have I ever told you guys that I had a great-grandma. She got with my great-grandpa. Except, she probably killed the first wife of my great-grandpa. The first, not my grandma I was related to. First wife of my great-grandpa was a very, very sickly woman. Who needed a caretaker, my great-grandma, to care for her. She wasn't not sickly, like not like terminal or anything, but chronic illness, you know. She started, you know, getting closer to my great-grandpa, and the original Mrs. Great-Grandpa died suddenly one day. I don't know. Could just be speculation. My great-grandma is maybe a murderer, though. How have your rats been? My rats have been great. I actually spent some time with my dearest Gregor Samsa today. Frank's not very good with being picked up, so I don't usually bring him around the house, but Gregor is perfectly fine with riding on my shoulder and such, so sometimes I'll bring him into my bed. And I showed him an episode of Kaiba. He was not that interested. As your great-grandma even implied to something, you might never know. Healthcare way back then was a lot worse. I don't know. My great-grandma died after smoking too much. She smoked so much that she got like severe cancer and had to amputate her leg. Somehow. I don't know. I heard the abridged story from my mom. The one time I properly met her was, she was on her deathbed, and my mom had me FaceTime her. That was last year. She seemed like an okay woman for, you know, being a chronic chain smoker or whatever. Through the 1 hour FaceTime call I had. Damn, your rat has no taste. I bet your rat likes shonen slop. He's watching Fire Force, man. Sorry to hear, Vel. If we're watching shonen, I gotta give him, like, mildly better shonen taste. Time to torrent Soul Eater. Because thrombosis develops... Huh. That's neat. I've learned something interesting. Thank you, my friend. Never smoke? I'll never die either. Yo, my mom... Okay, this sounds more depressing than it really is to me. My mom was the type of lady who drank a lot. Went to rehab a few times. But I remember I was like in elementary school, riding in the car with her and whatever, and she was drinking, you know, from a cup, little lid on it. And she goes, like, never become an alcoholic, Belle. And I go, I'll never drink, you know? And she says, well, you never really know. It's like, Jesus, Mom. Yeah, I guess you never know, but I'm in elementary school. Anyway, I'm not an alcoholic yet, so. Take that, Mom? Question mark? I don't know. Maybe I should use like a weird color or something. I'm gonna get rid of the decorations for a bit so you guys can see it a little better. I mean, you stopped drinking Pepsi, so I guess that's a good sign of control. Honestly, Pepsi doesn't even taste very good to me anymore. Maybe that's a good sign of something? I don't know. I don't like to drink it anymore. I'll still drink it from time to time because, you know, sometimes you have just like some generalized sugar cravings, I guess. But it kind of tastes nasty. Not that I like drinking water, so. How's your water intake been? Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and like all frenzied style, I drink straight from the faucet. Are you tea converted now? I'm drinking iced tea right now. I haven't drank it much during this though. The artificial sweeteners they put in everything make all the soda taste nasty these days. All the Walmart ladies still will be addicted to Mountain Dew though. I don't know what's up with that. Like, Mountain Dew is a whole thing with... Kind of rude to say poverty. I don't feel great saying it though. Maybe that's stupid. Hi, Dagu. Why is it like this? Why is it doing this now? What? Ah, that's... Oh, this... Neat. I've learned something. But I love Mountain Dew too. I don't know, maybe you grew up poor. That's not my problem. I grew up poor and my mom chugs Mountain Dew like crazy. Opinions on Coke? Really mid for a cola, honestly. I don't understand how it's the leading cola. I understand how it beats stuff like RC Cola, but I don't understand how it beats Pepsi. I'm a cane sugar root beer kind of guy, luckily. Sometimes my dad will... I think... Since we grew up poor and he grew up poor, sometimes he likes to get stuff that seems like mildly fancy. So sometimes he'll come home with some god-awful... mysterious artisanal soda or something, and I drink it and it tastes like straight medicine with none of the benefits. The world is so amazing, you know? I don't care for Coke I don't care much for Coke all these years, but I think they nailed it with Coca-Cola Orange Cream. I think my dad drank that for a bit. But sometimes he'll see like a weird flavor and decide to buy it for some reason. sometimes I also goad him into drinking a weird flavor of soda. I try to only have carbonated drinks on the weekend. I only have it if I'm gonna have something like ordered or something, which I don't do that much. I feel more hopeful lately because I stumble on some micro VTuber corp and think, wow, we persist despite the horrors. I haven't been. I'll be honest. I used to be like the VTuber autist. I used to be able to name every VTuber ever, every VTuber corpo. What's the latest stuff? I fell off. I have no idea what's going on in the VTuber sphere right now. Did Nimi get married? FaZe has a new generation or something, and there's someone that I'm pretty sure is someone I know. Knew a long time ago. Not really know, but you know. I haven't seen any of their debuts though. Dude, I remember you filling out the VTuber list. Oh no, I probably still could name all the Hololive girls if you want me to try. If you're suggesting I derail the stream and start listing off everyone in Hololive. No, I won't do that. The one that had their debut delayed probably. I don't have it like confirmed or anything. I don't know that she's the girl that I knew once, but you know, it's my guess that she is. I'm gonna... Maybe Halloween colors might be nice or something. This is weird, but okay. I'm also going to... Is it just weird if I do that, or does it work because there's no white? I don't know. Somebody that I used to know plays 100 times on loop. Gargura? Felon Gura. Friends on a first name basis for sure. Yep. Gargura got into FaZe. You're hearing it here, folks. Now I can finally skinwalk her in Hololive. Give me a moment, let me... let me get started. Do I have the PNG still downloaded? Ah, no I don't. Damn me cleaning up my downloads folder. Give me a moment. Wow, it's me, Gargura. Ah. What about 3? 1 to 5. What about 3, 4? It's me. I can't do math. Hold on. It's been a while since I did this voice. Ooh, I'm Gargura. Oh. Ah. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. That must have been so uncomfortable to sit through. You're still just keeping everything in the downloads folder? Isn't that how you lost all your assets last time? It's fine, it's fine. It's me, Gargura of the Chicago Dodgers? I don't know where the Dodgers are. But it's me, Gura. I'm on the Dodgers. You still have Tenma in there? No. I think I... Okay, this is... There's, like that... That Tenma saga was pretty funny. What did you dodge? Contract renewal. Oh my gosh, Gura, can you help me find the gallons I've lost too? How do I respond to that? That sucks. I can't. I'm not witty. I'm stupid. I'm not Gura. Here, let me just. Gura, I've lost gallons to you. Help you find them. There you go, Gura. I'm good at rhythm games. Is your frizz running? Better go catch it. Get out of here, girl. Get out. Gura's dead now. I took her out back and shot her. We will have a feast of shark fin soup. I feel like a feast is kind of a stretch. She's kind of short. I feel like you couldn't get much meat off her. She's kind of tiny and compact. To be fair, at this point I might be lighter than her. Because I've lost gallons to her. Gallons of meat, that is. Loose meat from my bones. She's killed millions? No. Only like one person because the gal. I think we're talking about different gallons here. Belyaga, more like a gay leb. Yeah, sometimes I see people say like Lebanon as a joke, you know, instead of lesbian, which I would not refer to myself as, but what do you call someone from Lebanon? Lebanoner? Lebanese? Oh, Lebanese. I'm stupid. Who cares about having coherent shading? I don't. I've been working for over an hour on this tux paint drawing. Lebanon woman. It is me. Lebanon. Les belles, oh oh oh. Je suis français. Je mange des baguettes. Oui. Ah, je n'ai pas. J'ai pas le français. Oh oh. Omelette de fromage. I threw up a little from that. I'm sorry. Not only are French people repulsive, but also I'm bad at being French. Oh, the Olympics. God. I'm going to hell. Not for making fun of the French, but like just as an anecdote. Like that's something that's happening. It's gonna be like an evil raptor for me, honestly. Like, I'm going to leave Ash on the floor and suddenly just be, you know, reverse raptured to hell. I need to read up on my Christianity. I don't know if that's a thing that happens. Hell, you mean Quebec? Whatever happened to Brazil? Like, why is Quebec... I mean, yeah, I could say, like, Quebec is hell. But also, in Quebec, for some reason, they drink more Pepsi than they do Coke. So I guess they win there. Brazil got cancelled? What, did Brazilian Miku change everyone's minds? I'm tired of Brazilian Miku. I say, knowing Brazilian Miku has not been relevant in months. Belhaga. Ugh. They call Quebecois peppers because they're too poor to buy Coke. Like they get peppers? Like Pepsi? Or like, is that some niche slang? Bye Umar. My dad always had some like anecdote about how he had a coworker who loved Diet Coke, so she would call herself a Diet Coke fiend. I feel like they should be more orange. It bugs me now. Oh. Wow, Moe. Moe Kyun. In the South, apparently they call all soda Cokes. I mean, it depends on the area. A lot of places still say pop. I had a teacher that said pop. Back in, like, elementary school. Those people, I think, are stupid. There's some regional things I think are endearing. Like, I think it's kind of cute how some people say lightning bugs. You know, that's a fun name. I think that, like, people who say yins should go to hell. You would be a girl fiend? Call me a girl fiend, way I'm huffing these girls. Oh god. Oh god. My region calls sneakers gym shoes. Whole ordeal over like sneakers, gym shoes, tennis shoes. Tennis shoes is the most bewildering one. Nothing wrong with saying like what you grew up with, I guess. But I just don't understand it. I don't really say sneakers though. It's not in my nature. I guess the idea is they're just referring to like athletic shoes and that's the first sport they think of, apparently. What's your opinion on Crocs? I hate them more than anything. My little brother wears them though. I think they're terrible, but they're terrible and ugly, but they made kind of a comeback in recent years, didn't they? I go to like local markets sometimes because they'll do events once every several months or whatever. And they're all selling AliExpress garbage, and there's multiple little pop-up stands or whatever that are selling those little croc, like the things you put in the holes, the croc accessories. What's your opinion on alligators? I think alligators are pretty cool. Whenever I don't know what to watch, I watch nature documentaries. Alligators are the ones that are fatter than crocodiles, right? Like, crocodiles are like buff alligators, I think. I think the way you actually tell them apart is like, one's more of a U shape of a snout, the other one's more of a V. I don't know. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Are Crocs the Funko Pops of footwear? I kind of feel like it. Have you taken the slang quiz that guesses where you're from? I don't know if I would really... I don't know what it would do with me because I don't really interact with many local people. I think the comeback might have been to collabs and dip designs or something. I remember they had like croc boots or something. Wow, it's Dark Bell Yaga. It's me. The Halloween Yag. Which is your favorite documentary? Blue Planet too, obviously. I really do like the Blue Planet series though. There's only two entries in the series. They're TV shows though. But they both have really good deep sea episodes. There's also like honorary little badge of honor to Round Planet. It's pretty funny. It's an actual educational documentary, but it's really satirical about it. Okay, now time to put like assorted Halloween things in the background. Or a dreidel, I guess. Hey? Oh. I guess some Jewish guy worked on Tux Paint or something. Woo! Woo! 2 ghosts. 3 ghosts! 1. That's not what I meant. Ooh. Educationally, it says the Earth is round. Curious. You had an email, Goblin? Give me a moment. I'm going to remove the ghosts for space. And then I'm probably going to go real stiff because I'm going to squint real hard at the screen. Mm. There we go. What? I think there's a little... I think you can make arrows somewhere. Here we go. There we go. The email goblin. This drawing took me almost 2 hours to make. We are email goblin. Do you have a good... I am email goblin. Is there any fantasy race that you'd love to see in real life? I don't know, like any of those scary things with wings, because I think that'd be really messed up. Like, they should have, like, griffins and stuff. They should have harpies. There should be, like, birds with human faces and boobs that scream at you and try to eat you. Woman that loves me. It's okay. I visited your mom last night. She loves you. I bet- wow. Red. I bet you have conflicting feelings about that, my friend. Wrong one again. The ghost. Maybe too big. Maybe downsize it a bit. The ghost. Heartwarming your mom joke. It's okay. I did your mom last night. She's very proud of you. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome, son. Let's go play baseball. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take a break now. I don't know. I think I don't want to be streaming when my family gets home. Oh. Oh, whoa. Someone shoot me dead. Anyway. Will your family throw a party today? No, but I'll probably like sit on the lawn with a bowl of candy wearing my dad's old clothes. But Belle, if you wait 15 minutes, Ruri will stream. I feel kind of embarrassed to at the prospect of rating, like being the person I am. I feel okay, but I'm okay with myself. I'm not really okay with myself as a VTuber. I'm kind of a pretty cruddy VTuber recently. You look like Reggie Steele, by the way, my brother said. Give me a moment. Yeah, I see it. Spot on. Uncanny. Oh, it's about. Give me a moment. Sounds just like me. Sounds just like me. I will go now. Thank you for coming. The artist didn't even try to hide how they stole Reggie's design. Don't be mean. You're insane, but also that's kind of mean to say. Be polite. Be kind. Be kind to others. This is the will of your mom. I don't like the strong very much, but I'll post it anyway because it's something that I made with you guys. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Farewell.